Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, an author, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today radio show. You can see a video version of this by going to YouTube under channel Take Your Life Back Today show. Friends, a lot of noise out there, but you are enough just the way you are this morning. You can affect generations to come. You can be the one to set your family on a new course. You wouldn't be hearing this if God didn't have something greater in front of you. Quit looking at what you don't have in life, what you can't do in life, and what you didn't get in life. You have everything you need right where you're sitting and watching me. Real love is accepting other people the way they are without trying to change them. If we try to change them, it means we don't really like them. We don't like the way they are because we're trying to change them. This wonderful quote says something I think we all know deep down inside, and yet it has an implication that is profound. One that I've struggled with most of my life and that I'd like to reflect on with you today. The most important person this quote applies to is you watching me. It's yourself. We live in a world where we constantly feel we don't live up to expectations, don't we? And the highest bar often isn't the expectations others set for us. It's the expectations we set for ourselves, my friends. So we beat ourselves up, we feel unworthy, and we think, I'm not enough. We constantly strive to improve, to self-articulate. But when we need to change ourselves, all it means is we don't really like ourselves the way that we are. And if we don't really like ourselves, it's impossible to love and accept ourselves the way we are. And then it's even harder to love and accept other people. That is why real love must begin on the inside. You cannot give to others what you don't have. You can't give to others what you don't even have. You cannot love others without loving yourself. And if you feel constantly like you're not enough, you will always feel like others are not enough also. You will constantly look for more, for better. This belief will manifest itself in the thousands of little actions and attitudes slowly poisoning you and the people around you. Or your disappointment in yourself will be reflected in your disappointment in others. Your judgments will make others feel unworthy, not good enough, and before long they may become to believe it. Their own belief reinforces your assumptions and reflects back on you until a deep, throbbing frenzy of self-loathing and striving becomes the norm. Escaping this vortex is simple, but it's not easy. All it takes is for you to acknowledge that you don't need to change yourself, that you're only human, that you are enough just the way you are. Now, before you get anxious at the thought of giving up on your journey of self-improvement, I know this feeling. I'm there with you right now. Let me tell you one thing. This decision doesn't mean you can't change it. It doesn't mean you can't improve it and become a better person. But it will fundamentally change the whole fabric of the journey. Because once you accept yourself for who you are, once you love yourself unconditionally for all your failings and mistakes, well, then the reason for changing suddenly shifts to a whole different lane. You could change, or you could not, sure. But shifting your attention from the agony of your own inadequacy will allow you to look up and around you. And when you decide to step forward into a self-improvement, it won't be to solve the wounds of your own self-hatred. It will be because you want to make the lives of other people around you better, starting with the person right next to you. Wherever you are watching me and growing in ever wider concentric circles, there is no other way. You cannot trick yourself by reframing and rationalizing your motives. Simple waking up one day and trying to force yourself to believe I'm doing this for other people is like gold plating a piece of poo. It will just be another act to maintain to others and to yourself. The only way to get here is through the surprisingly difficult realization that you are okay. In fact, you're more than okay. You are awesome wherever you're sitting. You are the incredible result of hundreds of millions of years of generations, the sum of sacrifices of billions, animals and humans, beings and moments, and you are God's miracle. You are enough, whoever you are, just as you are. You are enough. Call me at 844-405-HELP. Together we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves and always be good to each other. And remember, a simple smile to a total stranger will help that stranger forever and will change your life. You are a miracle that God has created. A miracle. So may God bless you and take good care. And remember, all good things are created by God, and so are the bad. But God created all of us to